Okay, sorry about that. Something happened, the video ran out or whatever. But this is part 2 of the 5 big problems with the raw food diet and how to sort them out. So we got to food addictions, and the last thing I was saying was make sure you get a big fruit meal earlier on in the day. That helps you later on to make a better decision at night. So people talk about the Rossel 4 diet. The reason that is kind of a powerful thing for people is because it's later on in the day that people tend to have a real desire to eat something heavy or cooked or whatever else. If you have a big fruit meal earlier on in the day, you're more likely to make a better decision at night, to have a salad, to have more fruit, or just to go and live your life and do something that's not eating food, because you might have eaten enough earlier in the day to fuel yourself. So the food addictions are certainly a hard part of it. That's the biggest thing. That's the reason that people don't make the changes, because people like the comfort. People are, have a lot of ties to the food they're eating, the culture, everything else. All sorts of excuses, all sorts of reasons that blow up, and all of them are, to me, aren't true. They're all different ways of saying I want to eat cooked food. I want to eat this, I want to eat this. And the true thing is, it's not actually your own voice saying that. It's not your mind, it's not your body, it's not your beliefs, it's the addiction itself. It's the addiction itself that's saying all that. And until you remove that addiction, you'll never realise that it wasn't actually you that was wanting that. So try and remove the food addictions. Eat more fruit earlier in the day and higher calories, to make sure you get rid of the temptation. The last thing is social interaction. So people have a lot of struggles with going out with people, maybe having relationships, meeting friends and everything else. You make a huge change to your diet, not necessarily everyone else does, and there's obviously problems that come along with that. This is really a hard one, and part of it is going to be finding a new network of friends, or finding some new friends that are actually following the thing you're doing. With anything you're doing in life, you really need to become part of the community of other people that are doing that. So you really need to find in your local city the other people. If you can't find anyone, I mean, I've had people who've put comments and stuff, and they're from what I imagine are pretty big towns in America or somewhere or whatever else, and they say, well, there's no raw vegans where I live. I bet there probably is, but you just haven't met them yet, or found them, or went out and got them. What you can do, and obviously getting out there more, maybe getting on YouTube is an idea, but consider, maybe this is a crazy idea, but consider putting out an advert, putting out a poster somewhere, just saying, I'm practicing a raw vegan diet, or I'm interested in people who've done that, and meeting people who've done that, and you can contact me at this number. Start your own group. That's something that I've done. Start your own group, attract people towards yourself. And that'll help you with the social thing, because then you'll be able to have raw vegan dinners and bring your other friends along and things like that. And if you're going out to other situations, then you maybe want to bring your own food, contact the restaurant in advance. Usually it's quite easy actually to say, well, I just want a really simple salad, or I just want orange juice, or something simple. I often don't really like going to restaurants anymore and seeing people eating things that I don't want to eat and that kind of experience. But sometimes it's part of life, so you really just have to develop your own kind of vocabulary to deal with that, which is just to say, I don't eat this, and then obviously you have to explain why you eat that way, whatever. And you don't want to get too offensive about it. You just want to say, well, I'm experimenting with a different diet or something, and I'm enjoying it, and it's helping me out. So if you say something like that, rather than telling everyone, well, what you're eating's rubbish or something, being very open and accepting about it, and accepting to their questions. And if you don't know the answer to a question, simply, well, I don't know if it's a better diet, I don't know if it's better for your this or that, or I'm just following it, I'm curious, I've always been interested in nutrition, and I wanted to try a raw vegan diet. So you don't really need to turn it into a big confrontation. But if you are looking for the social interaction, you want to come to some of the events and some of the festivals as well, and you can come to the UK Fruit Fest. It's in July 27th to the 31st, and that is going to be in Gloucester in England, and the website is fruitfest.co.uk. There's still the early bird price available. There's going to be the campaign, and the off-site price should be up, and yeah, and we're going to have a seminar soon to talk more about it. But come to the festival and you will learn more, and you will meet others, and you will really be inspired, because you'll meet people who have done it a long time. You'll meet people that you've never seen, on YouTube or anything else. People that just do this diet, this is part of their life, and you'll connect with them and meet them, and you'll just be blown away by some of the people and the stories and the recoveries that people have had and everything else. So come to the Fruit Festival. It's on this year. We never know if it will happen again. It just depends on whether it continues to be, to some extent, it continues to be successful enough, or there continues to be enough interest to keep it going. And if there's enough interest, certainly, then it will hopefully grow for the future. But come along to the event. It's 5 days. It's going to be a really fun, enjoyable time. You're going to meet a lot of great people, and you're going to get your chance to be around the raw vegan leaders and teachers that will really help you to learn and really get it into your head how to do this diet right, how to do it the best, how to do it long term, how to look after yourself long term. And it's going to be a really inspiring and motivating and nutritionally satisfying time. So I hope to see a lot of you there. It's fruitfest.co.uk. Go and sign up now while there's still places left, and while there's still a chance to get it at the early bird rate. There's, what else are you going to do this summer? What else are you going to do that's going to match to really changing your life, making an impact on your health and your health for the future? Thanks a lot, and see you soon.